Yo, what is up YouTube? Lead the Captain here, and in today's video, I want to explain several reasons why I believe Phantom's native token, called FTM, could hypothetically at least go to the price of $10 during the next bull run, and during the process, make all of those Phantom critics come running over to that ice cream truck, much like what Sam Bankman-Fried did. And I'm just joking, he probably didn't do that. But yeah, besides that point, a major reason why I think that could very well happen is due to the fact that Phantom has incredible A+ fundamentals. I think it's arguably one of the best layer 1 blockchains out there. It's highly decentralized, it's secure, it's fast, and it's scalable too. When I take a look at it, Phantom, it's a complete package. In the world of blockchain technology, you want to be fast, much like the Phantom network. But in real life, do you really want to be a single pump stunner in the boom boom in the bedroom? I don't think so. No one wants to be that fast in the boom boom, if you know what I mean. But yeah, besides that point, Phantom is even EVM compatible too, which I think is very fantastic. Currently on Phantom, there's thousands of daily active users, and it even already has over 250 projects on its ecosystem, which I think is amazing. A lot of networks out there, they struggle to get even 10 projects, let alone over 250. Phantom, it's absolutely incredible in my opinion. And now when I say all of this about Phantom, some people, their main argument is the fact that there's too many layer 1 blockchains out there. What makes you think that Phantom is going to have any sort of long-term success? Yeah, we get how Phantom did well in the past, but moving forward, there's just too much competition. But I disagree, because when we take a look at it, right, the global blockchain technology market is expected to be worth over $1.4 trillion by 2030. And when a market size is anticipated to be that massive, that's what she said, I think there's going to be room for everyone to eat. And what do I mean by this? Because for instance, right, we take a look at the world of cars. There are so many car brands out there. You take a look at Tesla, Rivian, Volvo, BMW, Mercedes. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But why are all of these car brands, for the most part, able to succeed? Why are they able to hire thousands of employees? Why are they able to generate, in some cases, billions of dollars in revenue? Why is that? It's because the car market, it's insanely massive, again, just like I mentioned before. So there's going to be room for a lot of car brands to prosper. A car brand, it doesn't need a 90% market share to be successful. That'd be absolutely great, but it doesn't need that in order for it to achieve any sort of success, because a couple percent will be just fine. And I think that's going to be exactly the case in the world of blockchains, because, again, the market size is expected to be worth over $1.4 trillion by 2030. So a blockchain, it doesn't need, 90% market share, 70% market share in order to be successful. Just a couple percent will do just fine. There is going to be room for everyone to eat. Much like car brands, each blockchain, in my opinion, is going to have their own fans, their own unique selling point, and their own targeted market. And I think that Phantom, it still has such a bright future ahead. Despite the competition, you take a look at Avalanche, Solana, Arbitrum, you name it, right? There's so many blockchains out there, but they don't have to fail in order for Phantom to succeed. That's not the case whatsoever. They can succeed, but Phantom can as well. The market, it has room for everyone to eat, in my opinion. So when people say there's too many layer 1 blockchains out there, there's too many of them, I disagree. And now I would also like to mention how Phantom has one of the best staking ratios out there. For instance, Phantom currently has a higher staking ratio than the Near protocol and even Polygon as well. And now, of course, this is taking nothing away from the Near protocol or Polygon. As a matter of fact, I'm very bullish on both Polygon and Near. So if you like that as well, go ahead and check out my Near and Polygon videos. But besides that point, the fact that Phantom has a higher staking ratio than them, I think that truly speaks volumes as to just how fantastic Phantom is. Furthermore, Phantom currently on its network has been able to process over 500 million transactions, and it even has over 160 million distinct addresses. And as of November, it was able to process upwards of 5 million transactions a day. I mean, carajo, porra, that's crazy. That's a little bit of Portuguese right there, but yeah, besides that point, Phantom, I think it's fantastic. And also, I would like to mention this. When I say FTM, the native token of Phantom, hypothetically going to the price of $10 during the next bull run, some of the Phantom haters out there, they may be coming out of the woodworks and they may be saying, oh, wow, like that's so unrealistic. But here's the thing. FTM at the price of $10, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, it would have a market cap of around $28 billion. Now, this may seem like a lot to some people, but in the world of cryptos, it's actually not that much because that's over $55 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. And Dogecoin, it's a meme coin. And now when I say this, of course, people are saying, oh, that's an apples to oranges comparison. It's not fair to compare something like FTM to Dogecoin. Dogecoin has more holders, more fans, more hype. I agree. But I think that, if anything, truly showcases how reaching, over a $20 billion market cap is not that unheard of in the world of cryptocurrencies. And that's why I use the Dogecoin example. And here's the thing. While I think that FTM could hypothetically reach that during the next bull run, I think that price target could very well look very minuscule in the grand scheme of things, because I think that moving forward, FTM, it could absolutely smash through way beyond a $28 billion market cap. Again, especially in the long term. And why do I say this? It's because FANTOM, it has amazing potential for institutional adoption. And once institutions start adopting something like FANTOM, there's really no telling how high it can go, because institutions, they have the capital, they have the resources, and they have the volume to facilitate growth at such an insane scale. Think about this, right? Dogecoin, largely driven through retail market. And still, even despite that, over $80 billion in market cap back in 2021. So just think about FANTOM, especially once it gains massive institutional adoption. Really at that point, the sky's the limit. However, besides that point, a major contributing factor, in my opinion, which could very well allow FTM during the next bull run to hypothetically attain the price of $10, is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could look so legendary. And why do I say this? Because as of right now, there's more people than ever before in history owning cryptos. And just to put this into perspective, back in 2021, during that insane bull run, at that time, there was over 100 million less crypto owners than today. And yet still, even despite that, the bull run that year looked that legendary. So you gotta imagine what the next bull run will look like, especially now that we have this many people owning cryptocurrencies. I mean, man, when there's this many people, I think that during the next bull run, off the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume, and as well as the altcoin season, I think all of that could look so ridiculous. And I think that when altcoins start rallying during the next bull run, I think so will FTM. So when I take that into consideration, and when I take into consideration the incredible A+ fundamentals of FANTOM, I don't see why FTM during the next bull run won't hypothetically at least go to the price of $10, and during the process make all of those FANTOM critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma. And of course, with that being said, what I'm doing is I am dollar cost averaging into FTM. I'm not just randomly dumping all in. A lot of people out there, they want to day trade, they want to swing trade, they want to use leverage, but I don't do that, because a lot of people that I know that do that, they get absolutely wrecked, they get cooked, and I don't want that whatsoever. I like to keep it simple. Through dollar cost averaging, what I'm doing is I'm putting a set amount on a set schedule over an extended period of time. So anytime I earn any sort of income, I set aside some for FTM. It doesn't matter if the price is pumping or dumping that day. It doesn't matter. I just accumulate anyways, because I'm not focused on what happens to the price, in the next 2 hours, next 2 days, next week. Who cares about that? I'm focused on the next bull run. And that's why I'm slowly but surely just trying to accumulate as much FTM as I possibly can. I'm focused on more in the long term. Just slowly but surely accumulating more and more. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.